The Parker Family DNA Disaster, Part 2, The Reunion. The Parker family reunion was packed. Cousins from out of state, aunties who hadn't seen each other in years, even Big Mama, who swore she wasn't leaving her house for no foolery, was sitting front and center under the picnic tent. The sun was shining, the grills were sizzling, and the Parker family reunion was in full effect. Everyone was laughing, drinking, and eating good. Kids ran through the grass, aunties showed off their latest wigs, and uncles argued over who was really the best at spades. But nobody forgot what was coming. Everybody wasn't here for the food. They were here for the DNA test results. Uncle June, rocking his Parker Family Forever t-shirt, stood in front of the crowd, phone in hand, grinning ear to ear. A huge projector screen was set up under the main tent, and right in front of it, Uncle June stood with his phone, eating up the attention. All right, y'all. It's time for the moment we've been waiting for, he called out, tapping the mic. We about to see exactly where we come from, and maybe even uncover some family secrets. Nervous chuckles rippled through the crowd. Troy, Aunt Vanessa and Reggie's son, sat with his cousins, arms crossed. He wasn't sure why he felt uneasy. He hadn't even given these tests much thought. But something about the way his parents had been acting ever since they arrived made him wonder if this was about to go left. And he wasn't the only one feeling that way. Uncle June scrolled through his phone. Okay, first things first. Let's see where the Parker family really comes from. He tapped the screen and the results popped up on a big projector. A breakdown of the family's general ancestry appeared. 75% West African, Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon. 12% European, British, Irish. 8% Scandinavian. 4% Native American. 1% East Asian. The murmurs started immediately. Looks like we got strong West African roots. Nigeria, Ghana, Cameroon, a little bit of European sprinkled in, probably from that plantation history. Y'all know how it go. A few mm-hms and head nods followed. Nothing too shocking. But, Uncle June scrolled, we also got a few surprises. Apparently, a good chunk of us are 8% Scandinavian. Aunt Lisa squinted. Wait a minute, Aunt Lisa said, leaning forward. How the hell we get Viking in our blood? Uncle June shrugged. Looks like some of our ancestors might have had some unexpected encounters back in the day. East Asian? Aunt Lisa frowned. Where the hell that come from? The older folks in the back got real quiet. Cousin Deb sipped her drink. Child, I got some questions. Light laughter spread through the crowd, but some of the older folks in the back, they weren't laughing. But then the individual results started coming in. And now, let's check out some random matches. Uncle June started calling names. Aunt Lisa, 90% Nigerian, 10%, we don't know what the hell this is. Laughter. Cousin Tasha, you part Senegalese. Okay, cuz, fancy. More laughters erupt through the tent as one by one, Uncle June comically goes over the family DNA test and its matches. Then he scrolled again. Next up was Cousin Malcolm. You should be all West African, Aunt Deb joked. You stay lecturing us about our roots. Everyone knew Malcolm as the family historian. He did deep dives into genealogy, traced their lineage back centuries, and swore up and down that their entire bloodline was exclusively African. Ain't no surprises here, he said, stretching. I already know. I'm 100% West African, probably Nigerian or Ghanaian. Uncle June raised an eyebrow. He pointed to the screen. You might want to see this. The whole family turned and looked, and then they saw it. 42% Nigerian, 38% Ghanaian, 10% Irish, 7% Scottish, 3% Ashkenazi Jewish. Malcolm's jaw dropped. Wait, where the hell this white come from? The family erupted in laughter. Not you being Celtic, someone hollered. Boy, you part leprechaun, Cousin Ty chimed in. Even Aunt Lisa was crying laughing. Baby, we got to change your name to Malcolm O. Parker. But Malcolm wasn't laughing. Ma, he turned to Cousin Deb, brows furrowed. Why I got all this European in me? Cousin Deb looked stuck. I don't know, baby. Maybe way back in the bloodline, Uncle June cut in. Nah, that's not it. Because Malcolm, you might want to sit down for this next part. Malcolm's stomach dropped. What now? He sighed. Uncle June turned to the screen and pointed. Well, according to this, Kenneth ain't your daddy either. The family collectively gasped. Malcolm froze. His whole life he believed Kenneth Rivers was his dad. Now that was a lie too? Malcolm turned to Deb. Mama? Kenneth's head snapped towards her. You mean to tell me I done raised another man's child? Deb looked sick. Deb, so who is Malcolm's real father? Deb swallowed hard. I don't know. Malcolm's voice rose. What do you mean you don't know? I was young. I don't know, Deb sobbed. Uncle June cleared his throat. Well, Deb, according to these results, Malcolm's real father is someone at this reunion. Deb's face went pale. Oh my God, Aunt Lisa covered her mouth. Is somebody here? Malcolm looked around the tent. His eyes landed on every uncle, cousin, and older male in the room. Then Uncle June pointed back to the screen, and everybody saw the name. Father, Reginald Rivers. The whole reunion lost their minds. Oh, hell no, Aunt Vanessa gasped and turned to Reggie, her husband. Reggie, how the hell is he your child?